How's it going, everybody? It is Tyler here with Bait Makers United, and today we have another tackle review for you guys. Basswacker Lures out of Des Moines, Iowa. It's a big day. We're about to go through a bunch of different soft plastics of his. So again, he's out of Des Moines, Iowa, pretty close to me. He ended up actually dropping off these lures for me, so that was really nice. Didn't have to do the whole shipping process, which I appreciate. But he's been making baits for quite a while now, has a ton of different molds, about 30 different molds minimum. So he can do a ton of different soft plastics, match the hatch, he's got it. And he's also just getting into crankbaits and glide baits, painting those, so that's super exciting. So please make sure to stay tuned on his account for all the painting, all the airbrushing that he's gonna be doing real soon. But let's not waste any time and let's get into this lure review. He included all the specific colorways he's using for these plastics, which I appreciate. Just lets me know kind of where these all are coming from, so that's really cool. But let's get into it. I'm gonna start with all of our Senkos, so let me sort this out real quick and we'll get moving. Okay, so I have everything lined up to the side of me, and let me tell you, he sent a ton of different lures with us. First thing we're gonna start out is with some Senkos. I like to go with the OGs, so that's number one. He sent us 2 different colorways, so let's take a look. Wonder Worm is our first colorway that we're getting. This is, it's like your Wonder Bread. So yeah, these are 6-inch worms, got a little bit extra length on them, but first thing I noticed is that they do have a really good wiggle. I don't know what the technical term for that is, but that's truly what it is. I think part of that is being longer, but the plastic is tough, as you can really see. Giving quite a tug on that thing, and we are not breaking, returning to shape really well. Trying to find that balance between strength and plasticity, softness, viscosity, one of those special words is really difficult, but it seems like he's hit that on the head pretty well. Color is really nice. The white's really consistent, and you got that red and blue flakes shining through. I think fishing white is fun for Senkos. It's a good time. Throw this on a little Texas rig. I think it would work really well. But this Wonder Worm is really good. I like the 6-inch worm. I don't have a lot of 6-inch worms, so that's fun for me to fish as well. It's a little bit different, a little bit bigger of a presentation. Everybody always hates on Senkos that, oh, you don't catch big bass, you don't catch big bass. That's a lie. You can catch big bass on Senkos, on all your soft plastics, but you guys just don't know how to fish them. If you couldn't tell, I take offense to that one because I'm a big soft plastic guy. Next one, we got the Tangy Dreams. More translucent, we don't have the matte finish on this one. It is a really nice glowing orange. So you guys can see a little bit more up close. We got primarily blue flake, a little bit of greenish chartreuse color, a little bit of orange in there. But again, 6-inch worm, consistently. You can tug on these things, which is fantastic. You cannot do this with a lot of worms, dude. I'm pulling to as tight as you can, bro. Come on. Comes right back to shape, no change in style, anything. That's a really nice worm. So mega props to you for figuring out that formula, because I did not figure that out as well as you did when I was making baits. So very nice. Next up, we got the Chili Pepper. Ooh, this is a tank of a worm. Throw this on a little Texas rig, you're gonna get a ton of action on these. Very interesting. It does, it's got an interesting style to it. We got nice long flappy tails, nice and thin here, so you can actually get a good action coming through the water and everything when you're pulling it through. Really good stretch once again. Even on thinner parts, you can still pull quite a bit. This is one of the dual colorways, so he's got that dual injector running. Got some orange on the bottom, green on the top. It looks real clean. Also filled with orange fleck, green fleck, maybe a little yellow in there. Looks really good, maybe a little blue, bunch of different colors in this one. But very much a nice natural color in the mornings. Also, when you lift these up to the sun, I'm hoping I can get this on camera, but better. That red really, really shines through. It turns from almost an orange to that darker red, gives it that chili pepper name. But the red really shines through in the sun, so you'll get a nice color shift for these. Okay, next up we got a chameleon color, so this is the same style as those other ones. This is another part of that color shift that I know he's got. Really soft, but you got the strength still, so a lot of people have a hard time balancing that, and I think you did a really good job. But this is that color shift, so when you're not really in the sun, it looks a little bit more purple, a little bit darker and everything. Maybe a little bit of brown in there. Green chartreuse fleck and then purple fleck in there. But lift it up to the sun and you got a real nice light purple. It looks so gorgeous up top. The brown really starts to come through as well when you lift it up. This probably looks, I'm not even thinking about this, how this looks on the camera, but it does, it looks really clean. Y'all, and I'm sorry I have not been able to get on fish with all these. It has been quite the struggle with the weather. We just had like basically a tornado yesterday. We just had a tornado drop down in Des Moines, Iowa, which is basically where he's from. So it's been quite rough weather lately, but I'm hoping to get out more. I'm really hoping to get out this summer a ton, so you guys will get a lot more fishing this summer. Okay, we got some craws, moving into a little bit different of a style. So he sent us 5 different craws to go through. So I'm gonna go through one of these and then kind of speed run through the rest and just show off colors. Okay, this is the sprayed grass jackrabbit. So this is like your beaver tail, but with some extra leggies on them. So I am not a beaver tail fisherman. Reason being is because beaver tails, I feel like they don't get enough movement. When I hook it up here, I feel like I don't get a lot down here. I don't get a lot down here because normally these tails are a lot smaller. However, Basswacker Lures has got this much bigger tail. You're gonna get way more action flipping it through the water. So I really like seeing that. That's really cool. Good strength on there as well. You get a good pull. I'm not worried about this part. These guys are probably pretty thin, so I'm not gonna test those, but I mean, I expect that out of those. This is a nice, very natural color. You got your green pumpkin on the front and a darker brown on the back. I think the natural colors for craws work great. I also like fishing red. That's my other stigma for craws specifically. I would definitely be willing to throw this alone on a Texas rig versus like putting it on a jig. I mean, it would work great on a jig, but the color itself is really good. It's got that red flake, stands out really well against that brown, against that green. So overall, very nice. Next up, we got 4 different craw colors that we're gonna run through right now. Okay, so number 1, we got the Tangy craw. So this is similar to those. So those are similar to those Tangy Senkos you got. Really nice translucency. He's got black fleck, silver fleck in there, and a little bit of blue as well. But overall, a beautiful color. Number 2, we got Scarlet Pride. You got almost a color shift. It's like basically black on the backside, and then you got like a almost maroon on the front. Hold it up to the sun, it turns into a bit of your purpley in the background, but oh, it looks really pretty. Got a bunch of different fleck in there, kind of a rainbow for this one. But overall, really nice lure, really nice color. Next, we got our Morning Dawn. This is like your June bug color. One thing that I love about this, I'm guessing this is a pearl powder in these worms. So these ones are a little bit tougher. One thing, June bug, people always say June bug is darker. I think June bug, this counts as June bug to me. This is my version of June bug that I like. The color is really smooth. Like I said, so he's got that pearl powder. It's also, it's either really fine glitter or pearl powder. I love that. I'm a fiend for that in any bait. I think it totally enhances any lure that you're doing. It gives it extra shine that you wouldn't typically get. So if you want something like that, Morning Dawn is the way to go. Number 4, we got the Pink Panther craw. We got pink with some blue and red flake in there. This is a nice typical pink color. If I'm not getting bites, I also have a certain lake that I actually throw pink on. Gives them something different to look at, and mostly in a craw style, I think it might do good. As we know, red is always good for craws. So I think switching up with the pink, make it a little lighter, might give them something different to see, but keep that same theme with the red. And now we got a big line of baits to go through. So I would almost like to say, Basswacker, if you disagree, please let me know, comment down below. But I think he almost specialized in these crappie lures because these things look stunning. He's got a ton of different colorways, so I'm excited to look through all these. Look at that, pulling it by the tail, and she's good. So this is his crippler color. This is the first one we're looking at. Very little guys, but they look very good. You got a real nice stretch on these. Once again, I'm not too stressed about these ripping. I think that's a big deal. If you're looking for a quality soft plastic, that's the #1 thing I'm checking. Colorway wise, we got a nice tan on top, green on bottom, and a rainbow fleck in there. But these look really clean, really nice lure overall. We got another of those Tangy Dreams, dude. I love that color. That bright orange looks beautiful. You got that blue fleck, purple fleck in this one as well. It looks really clean. I just love that color, dude. Translucent worms always, like, when it's not matte, it just really gets me going too. Surrender is this next color. We got orange and blue. A little bit of rainbow fleck in there. It's a good combo. The blue and green look really well together. Yeah, really nice set of lures there. Pink Panthers making its way back around for the crappie lures as well. Again, really nice small lure. Ooh, wait a minute. So that first one didn't have a, okay, these are split tails as well. These got 2 tails on them. That's really nice. Really good, really consistent. I appreciate that. That's another big thing that you have to worry about when you get handmade lures is consistency. Now, yes, you're gonna get differentiation. However, I always wanna make sure that you still get consistency. I think the differentiation is what makes it fun. Consistency is what makes these worth it. Next up, we got Midnight Train, a nice purple, a dark purple. Looks really beautiful. This is where he also had that really tiny flake, it looks like. I really think it enhances the lure a lot if you put that in there. Does not destroy the normal color. When you're fishing in the sun, things like that, you're gonna get an extra shimmer that typically would not happen with your normal baits. Dead Ringer, this one looks pretty fire. It's red and white combo. I really like this one a lot. Big fan of fishing red, you know me, I love it. The red and white really stands out, but it gives it 2 options for fish to like, so I'm always a fan of that. The Executioner, next up, we got a nice brown with a green on the bottom. Also got that really small flake in there, you know me, I love it. Mint Madness with the mini flake. We got a more translucent style. I think it looks really nice. A little bit longer tails on these guys. We got red and blue flakes, so this one's really letting that flake stand out. I want you guys to comment down below. Do you think the flake matters more or the actual worm color? I think a lot of people are gonna go to worm color right away, but for more translucent colors, that flake really matters. So do you think it might perform better than a worm without flake? Just curious what your thoughts are. Comment down below. We got another similar color to that June bug we had before. Nice clean purple, looks really nice there. We got that Wonder Bread color from those worms from before. I think this would slay with crappie. I think this would be really, really good. I'm gonna have to get out and do some crappie fish and test these bad boys out because there are a lot of these and I think I'd have a really good time throwing them. And I think this one is my favorite. I saved it for last. It's called Blue Thunder. These look absolutely stunning. We got a whitish silver on the bottom with a blue on top. Again, you get a good contrast, but it still works really well together, so I think it looks really nice. You got that smaller flake on there, gives it the extra shine that we're looking for. I think it's really good. That brings us to the end of all of the soft plastics. We got one more item in store for you guys. So we sent one more thing over. Like I said at the beginning of the video, he's beginning to pick up glide baits, crankbaits, pick up all the airbrushing. So he sent me one of his beginning crankbaits to start us out, and this thing looks very nice. Test that sharpness out. Let's see how sharp these hooks are. Takes a little bit of pressure, but we are piercing through the skin, so that is good. If you can't get it to pierce through the skin, then you got a problem. But let's take a look at that crank, man. Come on. Got a nice shad-like color with a red belly. Give that extra attention to these bass, mostly while they're feeding, looking for that red craw in the morning. Got a nice subtle pattern on there. Keep them interested. I think it's a really nice paint job. I think it's really clean. I think you're not doing too much. You got black on top, makes it look clean. Got the silver on the sides. Again, you get that shad baitfish color with a little bit of red to attract them. This is a shallow diver as well, so I'm a big fan of that. I'm not fishing in super deep water. Mostly I'm throwing crankbaits. I'm just normally cranking in from the edge. I think the pattern looks really good on there as well. Gives it a good skill, makes it look like a little baitfish once again. I think we're gonna have to really test this one out in the water next, so stay tuned for a video on these. We got a good nice double rattle in there. You got a deeper one and a lighter one. Good bit of variation on that. I think he's gonna excel very fast with these. He's doing really good in the soft plastic realm. So it's just another side of the story to take over. And Basswacker, you've been doing a fantastic job. So thank you so much for sending in all these lures. He sent in a ton of different stuff, so I'll make sure to be giving these away to people at ponds. You'll get some videos of that too. But yeah, make sure to go check out all of his socials. He's on TikTok and Facebook. He's also got a website, which are all gonna be linked in the comment section below. If you are in Iowa, make sure to send him a DM, get some fishing lures off him. Go to the small businesses, please. We are on a mission to help all these small businesses keep growing, keep on a mission to make these custom, amazing soft plastics that you aren't getting in the stores. So if you wanna be a part of this mission, make sure to subscribe, make sure to follow for more content that allows me to keep doing this for you guys and keep helping these bait makers out. Drop a follow on the rest of the socials to stay updated on everything fishing. We've also got apparel. We've also got rods on the website. Check out baitmakersunited.com to find all of the bait makers across the US that you might be missing. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please stay tuned next Monday for our next video. We're gonna be doing another product review and it's gonna be super exciting. So I appreciate all of y'all. Thank you again and have a good rest of your night because this is Bait Makers United, where every maker matters. Let's go.